when we say YSL's trial is a circus, like, come on, man. The attorney representing one of the defendants in the YSL RICO gang trial in Fulton County is now facing gang-related charges. The attorney, Nicole Fegan, has represented Tenquarius Mender, whose case was severed from the main RICO in early 2023. So if you don't know what severed means, he got severance, which another defendant was asking for severance because he felt like his stuff didn't have anything to do with this. Severance means he doesn't have to fight the case with all the rest of the co-defendants. He can just fight his case by himself and only focus on fighting his own charges. So I don't know how he worked that deal out because I just heard Attorney Hilton say no because this is a conspiracy. So pretty much whatever they get, you get too. That's what a conspiracy is. So I don't know how that brother got that severance. But anyway, it says Channel 2 Action News learned that Fegan was released from jail on bond Friday evening. Attorney Renee Rockwell confirmed. So I guess Renee Rockwell came and helped and bailed her out and all that. Helped bond her out, get her out of there. So this is what happened. Friday after, Atlanta police confirmed to Channel 2 Action News that Fegan was arrested based on the information she contacted a suspect in a September 27th, 2022 shooting of two men at William Street and Baker Street in Northwest Atlanta. One of the victims died. APD said Fegan was arrested in Gwinnett County and was transported to Fulton. So charging her with participating in criminal street gang activity and criminal solicitation to commit the offense of tampering with evidence. So pretty much what happened was that Fegan called one of the suspects in that shooting situation, but she wasn't that suspect's lawyer. She just called somebody. She called the dude and told him, hey, yo, they looking for you for this murder, so get low. Destroy your phone. Get rid of the phone. She pretty much was telling him, like, yo, get rid of some evidence because they about to come arrest you. and it's crazy. According to Pete, she told the suspect there were active warrants for his arrest and that she learned it during a preliminary hearing related to the shooting, telling the suspect to dispose of his phone as police were going to arrest him. They learned that Fegan has been booked. So we learned that Fegan has been booked in the Fulton County Jail. Her bond was $40,000. You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? All of a sudden, Fulton County knows how to give bonds to gang people, to people in gangs and gang-related charges and all that. Because nobody in the YSL joint got a bond. Even the guys who were like barely accused of anything beyond weed charges. None of them got bonds. But this white lady gets arrested in connection to her tampering with evidence in a murder case, and she's out the same day. $40,000 bond. That's light. That's $4,000 to get out when you've been messing with the evidence of a murder case, and you should be held to a higher standard because you're a lawyer. You know the law. So you knew what you was doing was wrong because you know the law and you defend criminals. You knew what you was doing was wrong and you still did it, and then they just let you out the same day. They didn't even like try to make an example out of you to not do nothing crazy like that. So come on, man. Losing your bar license is like that's a big punishment. But that's not really enough, though. So you committing crimes, like you committing criminal street gang crimes, but you getting punished. You getting a slap on the wrist, essentially. You get to go home same day. $40,000 is light for somebody like you. Because when it's somebody like a rapper, when a rapper get in trouble, they set the rapper's bond according to their resource, the rapper's resources. So you got a lawyer and you're going to give her the same type of bond you would give somebody a street-level drug dealer, a corner-level drug dealer. $40,000 and they got to pay $4,000 to get out. A lawyer, that's all a lawyer got to pay to get out, $4,000. What's that about? So all of a sudden, it's just crazy. All of a sudden, now Fulton County knows how to let gang members or gang-related people out on bond. Funny how that works. And yes, this lawyer is a white lady, Nicole Fegan, locked up on tampering with evidence in a murder case. It's funny, right? They didn't call her an accomplice to murder. They just gave her a tampering with evidence. If you help somebody get away in a murder, ain't you considered an accomplice? If I'm telling you what evidence to get rid of so that you don't get caught for a murder, and I'm using privileged information. I'm using information I found out from my job. Wouldn't that be That's an accessory, right? Accessory after the fact. Maybe not accomplice in the way of you helped commit the murder. At minimum, accessory after the fact, though. That's minimum. So they undercharged this white lady and gave her a slap on the wrist with the bond and let her get out the same day. Meanwhile, they got Gunna in the YSL joint, made him sit for 6 months with no bond. When that boy ain't even from that neighborhood they talking about. He not even from that neighborhood. He's not even from over there at all. Probably never even been over there outside of a couple video shoots. You know what I'm saying? He's probably not even safe over there. Before all his RICO stuff, he probably wasn't even safe going over there. Yet he was wrapped up in this whole thing and they didn't let him get out. But this white lady who's tampering with a murder trial, she can get out same day. All right, let's move on.